Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? We're just going to pick some cards straight out. We have Nine of Water. Your wish comes true, concerns fall away, a love of life. Hey, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? And this is how I like to start my day. Like if a concern or something comes in and tries to present itself to me, you know, when I'm trying to adjust for the day, pretty much any time during the day, I just kind of like look into the thought and say, you know, is this true? And if it were true, is it that big a deal? And if I fixate on it, am I going to make it come true, right? Like I know worry and anxiety only creates more of that. So this is letting it all go. Your wish is coming true, whether it's like you want that job, get that application, and whether you, and we make things bigger than they are. So if we just do it and we have focus and follow through and hand it in, we're done. So whether it's going to get that license, going to audition for some part, visas, anything like that, want to go get it done, it's going to get done. For a lot of you guys, I see this as being a trip and also a wonderful person coming in that's really proving themselves to be the real McCoy, the real deal. Unconditional love, support, great love language, really caring, and also someone who loves life. So they're helping you see it through that kind of perspective. I know I love hanging with people that are, you know, high vibrational, because the laughter, the smiles, the expression is contagious with people, just like someone's voice and words they use, right? I really try to stay away from people that are hypochondriacal, that are constantly talking about being tired, unwell, or whatever it is, because it brings me down. So it's like, you know, I actually speak myself into wellness a lot of times. If I'm fatigued or something, I'll say, I have a lot of vitality. I feel really good. I have a lot of energy. I'm focused. I'm excited for this. I was able to do this for myself today. Me and Joni were going to help Ian sand and get a boat ready for varnishing. And it was so much fun. We were just listening to reggae and talking. And I got to tell you, it did my heart a world of good, you know, to see my offspring and their dad just, you know, sanding a boat and talking and laughing and us all having lunch. It was just amazing. I love that. I like to see my family like doing things together. And also that's the type of thing where you get immediate gratification, because the work you put in shows right away. You know, you see the glossy paints. Yeah, no kidding. We are talking about some good love. Let's get this closer, and then I want to zoom in on it because I love the artwork on this card. I love this card. So the Lovers, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. A lot of you guys are now, you know, you're turning that corner. You might have had concerns. It could be anything, you know, from head to toe, aches, pains, infections, anything. You're now turning a beautiful corner where you're going to feel invigorated and feel good. You either got good news from the doctor, good news from the dentist, good news from the surgeon, good news from a cardiologist, whatever it is, you are now turning that corner, and it is time to feel good about who you are. I have to say, I didn't recognize this fact until maybe my 30s. Like I just thought I was predisposed to good health, and I'm not clumsy. I'm pretty agile. I'm like, how have I not? I've never had a major condition. I've never had to be hospitalized. I've never broken a bone. And I do some crazy sports like things, and you know, from like martial arts, crazy jet skiing, gymnastics, horseback riding, all this kind of stuff. And it's just one of those things where I always thought of myself in good health, and that tends to do that, right? You ever have people that are always talking about, like Woody Allen style, I have this, I feel this, and they always look and behave like they're unwell. You are going to be feeling the opposite of that. Like, wow, I feel like I have taken in big healthy breaths, and my oxygen is good, and I feel, you know, more flexible and healthy. And this also has something to do with it. I feel like you do have archangels over you, watching you and helping you as well. But within your intimate relationships, really see how people make you feel. Assess it. Are they emotionally intelligent? Are they putting your wants and needs up there? Are they making you a priority? All of that, it's really important. And if they're not, and you feel they're worth the investment, have that conversation. Listen, I feel a little dismissed when A, B, and C happens, and it hurts my feelings. I always want to make sure that I message or contact you to share good news. Whatever it is, if there's not reciprocity circulating, just have, you know, a diplomatic adult discussion about it. But for the majority of you guys are going to be so nicely surprised by your person really stepping in and being amazing. These are crazy good cards. I knew this deck was going to be the perfect one to choose from. The Magician, yay! You are ready. You have the resources, the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Again, you guys, whatever you're looking for, go for it right now. Ask for that question, ask for the raise, ask for that job. ask for that special person to come in. Everybody, I feel like I keep seeing this thing that looks like an axis, and it looks like an orbit going around it. And I just see little people just jumping on it. And it's basically going to be a conveyor belt on hyperspeed to get you to where you want to go. Those things that you have planted the seeds for, they're going to be sprouting up all over the place. You have a magical ability to manifest what you want right now. Just sort of see it as you would like to see it and have it occur, and release it to the universe and say thank you, and then work in the orbit of gratitude. Like, thank you, universe. Thank you for all this wealth. Thank you for all this abundance. Thank you for all this health. Thank you, for this activity. I have turned a corner where I'm getting so much further out of my comfort zone. I normally like to work a certain way within certain hours, and I have just switched it all up and really varied my day. And I'm finding new opportunities that way, and I feel good. I'm also having a lot less screen time and things like that and little mini distractions, because I'm actually doing like productive things that make me feel good about my day. And also, I think part of it too, adding physical movement to it. Sometimes it's really hard and my heart goes out. I know people all over the place. It's like sometimes we use food for comfort. And if I ever get in that rut, I'll notice right away how I feel. And I'll say, listen, short term and long term, don't you want to feel like at any given moment you could go out and go for a walk or go for an impromptu visit with somebody because you hadn't overindulged in stuff that made you feel lethargic and not feel good? Making good choices. I feel like you're going to manifest that. A lot of you guys, I know you've really been trying to lose a little bit of extra weight, and now it's like less clothes and we want to feel lighter and more alive. If that's going to come about for you because you're going to be able to manifest it. These are some of the words I use. Food is medicine. Food works for me when I make good choices. If it grows on trees or comes out of the ground, it's going to be good for me. If I see a list of additives the size of Venezuela, I know that stuff isn't going to do my body any good, nor my brain. Even my brain gets a little amped up on too much sugar. So this kind of thing for you, you are ready. Whatever it is, you're going to have the resources. If you want to invest in something, the resources are going to show up for you. If you want to have that rent, you want to go on that trip, whatever, that is going to be shown, in the stars for you. It's going to show up. You have major, major capacity to manifest what you want. I'm serious. Belief and faith in our abilities gets us so far in this world, because it lets go of all, the dreaded A word, anxiety. It just lets it go. Why be fearful when we can be cheerful? It's as easy as that. And I just made that up and I'm proud of myself. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't get that if we are given a decision, we would think in the negative. That puts us in deficit in so many things, because it takes us out of the present moment awareness, because we usually worry about the future, or we're lamenting about the past. So let's be present moment. And you guys are really going to just go out there and knock it out of the park, and you deserve that. So you guys, that is what you need to hear today. And I want to thank you guys so much for all your beautiful comments. I was going through my comments today when I first got in. I was waiting for the boat to arrive, and it made my heart feel so cheerful. And there's a few of you beauties every single day, you guys comment a little something, and it just makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel so happy. Melanie Jade, I love you. I just saw a thing from you. Stephen R, you're amazing. I laugh at your stuff. You're amazing. You talking about cooking with the fresh herbs and vegetables from your garden. I love that. And Cheryl B, you're just, you're a superstar. Love you to death. Gidget Joe, Angelica, all of you guys. I can't thank you enough for your beautiful comments. And like I said, honestly, if I had one person that watched this, it makes a difference. Like, that's it. I'm not like a numbers girl, like, oh my God, I need this many subs and comments and all that. I really like that. If I find something interesting and I want to share it and I think it helps, that's what I learned right away from YouTube. When I started listening to somebody, I'm like, I like the tone of their voice. I'm like, I like the cut of your jib. Like, they just get it. They're very real. They're not, very performative. It's just the real thing, which is oracle cards and tarot cards are an amazing way to transcend the little 3D, heaviness, and really look into issues that can help us get that broader perspective of love, of kindness, of gentleness, of abundance, all of that. Because it's amazing. The stuff that matters is that beautiful garden, Stephen, is that amazing sky, those birds chirping. Cheryl has a funny little bird that, is now giving her the eye on our property. All of these funny things, like, I love them. And that's what matters, the moments we have with our children. the fact that we wake up every day and we put that effort in to care and love ourselves and others. And that's what it's all about. So love and light, everyone.